Well, there it is. Hi, welcome to Hour of Twilight, a Warcraft 3 Altered Melee, playing as the old gods themselves. Red Orc is my opponent. At least he will be if he manages to keep his connection. I aim to play this in a 2v2 after this. So we start off with the Overmind, which allows us to build heroes. Now, the thing I really like about the changes that Maxwell's made, because Maxwell's the creator of this map, is he's made it so that, well, I can't remember exactly how this played last time. Maybe it was very similar, but either way, I really enjoy the aspect of randomness. So when you build a hero, it's going to be a random hero. When you build a unit, it's going to be a random unit. Faceless Moor is our unit production facility. So we'll get that going as well. Bit like your barracks. So you've got your altar, you've got your barracks. We're building farms. They provide 6 food. These guys farm the gold and the wood. They don't have to actually return back to base to get the wood, because I've just played this map and tested it a little bit. One aspect of this map that I really want to look into, I might actually scout with one of these guys. Get some information. Let's do that. So I'm going to start to evolve my hero, and it could be any one of these. You don't actually get unique abilities or anything like that, because that would be a lot of hard work to give unique abilities to every single unit in hero, but you do actually get the randomness of what you're going to get. So as soon as this Faceless Moor is built, I get, you know, up to 4 different low tier 1 units, or anything that could be built from a barracks, such as a knight, a rifleman, or a footman. And they still require the tech, so you can't just get a knight straight away. So I've got ghouls, which are going to be useless, huntresses, which will be better, and demolishers. So I'm going to get myself a whirling pool, which is basically like a hunter's hall in this situation. We definitely need to get a tongue. That's going to be more food. You definitely suffer for food on this game. It's 45 wood for a farm. There's creeps. Oh, I got a Mountain King. So he's got like a purplish tinge and barbs over him. So that's what you'll notice a lot of the creatures in this game having. We can tech up if we get enough wood, so I might actually cut off my supply here and see if we can just bring in enough wood. Twirling Pool isn't quite ready yet. These guys bring in the wood very shortly, hopefully. They still chop the trees down, but they hand the wood into themselves. Come on, 5 wood short. Let's go. There we go. Thank you very much. Alright, so Mountain King can just go after a green camp for now. Gonna get some huntresses when the Twirling Pool is finished. Continue getting the tongues. I want to come over here because this is like a mercenary camp and you can get some really cool creatures that you can sort of build up. I don't think I can actually creep this. This is actually tougher than it looks, but take a look at the creatures. You got a little spider, but it's got the faceless one's face. These crazy little scorpions that are all armoured up. Got a funky look to it. Alright, let's continue the scout. Alright, we found his base. So the tongues, as they're called in this thing from below. Oh, that's the shop. Yeah, let's hand in your wood and build the shop as well, which is the thing from below. You've got Spire of Corruption, so that's like your casters. Infestation Pit is like your siege or practical units. Maybe even Tauren, as you can see. Spawning Lair is your air units. These guys can explode and actually deal damage, a bit like Goblin Sappers, but you need to research it. Alright, let's go on the big main spider. Here we have our Twilling Pool. Twilling Pool. And then in the Twilling Pool, we can upgrade the units. Depends on what units you're getting. And these are the upgrades that benefit like the old god stuff. Tech is 70% of the way through. Twirling Pool, yep. As soon as I can get over to do these mercenary camps, I'm going to do it, because I've got ideas, I've got plans. You get totally random units and heroes. As soon as your building is complete, you don't know what you're going to get. I think you might get random shop usage. I'm not 100% sure. I think this is the orc shop. It was the Orc Shop last time I tested this, so maybe it's always the Orc Shop, which is the most stable. Hotkeys are missing, unfortunately, for the healing salve, but it's not a massive deal. Okay, so tech is almost complete, so we'll try to get some other... We'll try to get second hero. And Spire of Corruption. Alright, these creatures can be pulled back. Well, they could be, until they did that. Good thing I got healing cells. Mountain King's gonna need them. Right, I'll tech up again shortly, so I can make my way towards the tier 3 access. Oh, there's some overpowered items. Firelord, by the looks of it. In the middle. I should try to get an expansion, actually, thinking about it. Right, we can get Necromancers, Banshees, and Spellbreakers. That's pretty cool. I think I'll get Banshees and Spellbreakers. I won't be able to cast the anti-magic shield on the Spellbreakers, though. But I'm getting the Banshees for the curse. Ah, he's a big guy. He's a bit like a rock golem. I can't bolt him, so he's immune to spells. But certainly not immune to physical damage. Nice item. Ooh, Tome of Experience. I can go to Firelord. We'll go do Mercenary Camp now. Let's tech. You are quite slow. So you can get the upgrade that allows them to blow up on enemy units, but because they're so slow, I wouldn't suggest it. Because I've teched up, I can get low health regeneration for all ancients. I think that affects your buildings. Okay. Right. I don't want to get too many units from my own base, though, because you've got some really cool units you can get from here. Ancient Blood, Cultist, Twilight Shifter, Eldritch Horror, Evolution Weaver, and the Titan. I think the Evolution Weaver is worth... It doesn't do much damage, but he can summon a Primordial, and then he can evolve it. And it becomes a random level 2 creature, but that does add to your food. But effectively, that's like a free unit every time that comes off cooldown. The Ancient Bloods, if you get enough of those, they can amalgamate into one another. And the Faceless Titan is probably one of the best characters, because if you get the Cultist, you can use the Cultist, right? He's got 770 health. It's actually going up for some reason. I'm not sure why. Why is his health going up? Is that because I've got this character nearby? That might be a glitch. But I was going to say, you got Forbidden Ritual. Unit performs the Forbidden Ritual and sacrifices his life. Basically transfers his life pool to a creature. So you would use that on him, and then he'd gain 300 health. I wonder... Last time he wasn't gaining health. So he's going to be like near invincible. He's still gaining health, so I'm going to keep them there, and I'll carry on creeping with my heroes. I should actually go over to the other side and do that. I'll show you the middle, though, because the middle's got some items, but I won't be able to afford any of the items. These creatures, though, because they're mercenaries, they don't benefit from upgrades. But they are really cool mercenaries. Yeah, he just keeps stacking that health. Get him early! Get him early! Stack that health. See what health pool we can get him up to. Because this guy, by the way, he's immune to spells. He's obviously not supposed to be gaining health like this. That seems to be a bug to me. So, oh, it is a random shot because it's Orb of Venom this time. Right, so I got the upgrades for Animal War Training, which probably means that I've got either Griffin Riders or Dragonhawk Riders available to me if I build the air unit or the air production facility. So let's build one of each of those so I can show you those off as well. Because you basically get the tech that allows that, you know, that unit, or that supports that unit. Spectral Dagger. So there's some really strong items here in the middle, but they're very expensive, so really you want to set up a bunch of expansions. I'm not going to get too many items though, am I? Because I've gone over the food keep, because you've still got the same tax bracket as you would typically have in a normal melee game. Wait, the cultist is on autocast. No, that's something else. Dark Purification dispels positive buffs, so basically that's like Purge. That's not what's increasing his health. I think that's just a glitch. Oh, he's done this spot. Yep. So I'm just going to keep getting the cultists and the Ancient Bloods, because those can amalgamate. But I think these are better combined with the cultists. Oops, you've gone too early. Ah, I can't save you. Sorry, friend. My bad. He's just gonna keep gaining health like a badass. Alright, we gotta get some serious gold though. Serious gold. I don't think that happened last time, or I didn't notice it. Also, remember this guy. I don't really want to keep doing it though. Actually, what you could do is you don't actually have to send this guy over. I could just use him to build my expansion, my summon, basically. But I suppose, since I've already got one over here, I may as well evolve you. And you become a Dark Troll Trap. Oh, that's pretty good. Is he trying to town portal over here? Oh no. Oh, you can't do it on him because he's immune to spells. I swear I did it last time. Maybe I did it on a different unit. I swear I did though. But I can't do it on this guy. So what we do is just run these units away. Kill this secret base. And he's blowing his stuff up, Goblin Sapper style. Oh well, the expansion goes up very quickly. So you're very much encouraged to go crazy on the expansion. Alright, so what other... Let's get all my unit production facilities under one ball. We've got Mortar Teams and Kodo Beast, so a Kodo Beast would be pretty cool. Taking ages to kill that aberration. Right, let's bring my big boy in. Who's still gaining health. And so's the other one. 1372. You get back if you know what's good for you. So those bloods, yeah, we want to build up on the bloods. So let's pull you over. We can do another one of these in a second if we wake you up. Another Tusker Spearman. All sorts of crazy stuff going on in this. So there's a lot of different random units to pay attention. Ah, it was Griffin Riders. Yeah, they'd be very strong, to be fair. Although, they wouldn't do much versus... Oh, no, my expansion. Alright, I've got to defend that. Okay. Let's go to this fountain over here. I wanted to get a few more expansions set up so I can really rake in the cash. But it's okay. Allow tentacles to change their position, so they're a bit like Ancients of War in that sense. He's all crap this. Alright, let's get a few spell breakers. Although, now is the time. Cultist. And we're getting those Ancient Bloods. I swear I sent a unit down there. Griffin can go over there then. Let's come down. So this map is all about the influence of the old gods. It was created by Stephen Maxwell. You can support him on Patreon. Over at patreon.com/Stephen_Maxwell. You can find this map on Hive Workshop or in the video description below. $1,600 health already, this guy. So this might need to be fixed. Other than that, unless he's supposed to do that. I mean, he is the biggest, strongest guy, but I don't think he is supposed to do that. Okay, let's go crazy on the units now. I'll show you the Bloods. So here we have a bunch of Ancient Bloods. They cost 105 gold, 30 wood, 1 food each. You can amalgamate them with one another. And then amalgamate them once more with their equivalent type to become the Ancient Blood, which has Frenzy, a bit like Quill Beasts, but it can be dispelled, and it has Vampiric Aura for itself, I believe. So it's not too bad, and you can use the Cultist, so he's got 960 health, and give him the health. So you could have one really strong Ancient Blood if you wanted as well. I think the Faceless Titans are the strongest though in this. Especially with the glitch. But that's also another way to go around in this game. Is make use of those Ancient Bloods. You can probably get an extra Ancient Blood as well if you go up to 100 food. And then start to combine them into one another. So here we are at the shop. I guess I'll let that expansion die. Mass Fairy Dragons. I don't know if I have any good anti-air, but let's see. Maybe if I get these items. So the most expensive one is the 10 agility and 50% chance for double damage. That's going to cost quite a lot though. 1,000 extra gold on top of what I got. Let's give this guy even more health.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Let's see what my Weaver gets this time as well. Over the 81 food doesn't help me much. Could actually do with losing a unit. What to kill though? I guess the Tusker Spearman. Oh, he's being very mean to all my expansions. Let's come back and have a fight then, because I'm not gonna have the resources in time. I'll start getting upgrades as well whilst I'm at it. Doesn't take too long to get an expansion back up and running though. So if he does kill these, that does suck, but... Wow. That went down quick. Again, I don't think I have much in the way of anti-air. I wasn't banking on Mass Fairy Dragons in this game, but there you go. This is where the Bloods will come in handy then. Let's get storm hammers, get animal war training, and we can get flak cannons. Wow! Flying machines, here we go. Let's cancel out the Griffin stuff. Ah, gotcha! Is this your main base? No, it's not. You're bottom right. But I caught you. Mountain King is getting a hard time with my army that has like no anti-air. Well, very little. Wow, man. That was the Stormbolt. An eye for an eye.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Very clever. Research complete. Get on with it.
Your building is complete.
Research complete.
Your building is complete.
Wow, that goes up so quick. Alright, I need to get my heroes back.
On with
I don't know if there's a tavern on this map. Maybe not.
it. The blood elves await. I'll handle it. More gold is required. I thirst for magic.
2,000 health on one of these.
Get on with it.
Where's my blood?
I thirst for
That's the stronger blood.
I wish only
Keep
to
boosting him so he's less likely to get killed.
serve. The blood elves await.
Should really be getting cultists when you can off cooldown.
Stand ready.
And I suppose bloods.
Get on with it.
Just gotta wait patiently for my heroes now. I should have really had a town portal.
Research complete. The blood elves await.
But we also need to be spamming out those flying machines. And maybe upgrade them once more. If he wants to go crazy on those upgrades. That benefits flying machines. Out of gold. Let's pull over here. About to lose this expansion. Has he got another base over here?
Our warriors have engaged.
Yeah, that looks bad. It's attacking trees over here. I don't know what his plan is, but he's managed to sneak through.
On with it.
Our sacred grove is being
I
desecrated.
thirst for magic. The blood elves await.
Alright, Mountain King should be out shortly and I can at least put up a fight. His Death Knight's quite strong with a lot of mana to coil the Mountain King. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get Banshees,
More gold.
although I can't afford all of these things. Not very easily.
Wait till you see me again. I thirst for magic.
Let's hide our flying machines.
The blood elves await.
Wait till you see me in action.
Research complete. Be quick.
Alright, now let's go search for him.
Easily done.
Because he's either going to go back down here again. I've got to come across him at some
Blood
point.
elves await.
Aye, I'm coming through.
2,492 health.
See me in action.
Not too shabby. I wonder if he's gone to the middle.
Brilliant.
Get on with it.
I hope he hasn't come over here. Oh, he has.
Aye, where to? Give me something to do. Aye,
On with it.
I'm coming through. Brilliant.
Oh, the experience is going to roll in for the Mountain King.
More cars, more cars.
These guys are melee, by the way. They're actually not anti-air. In my head, I had it as they were anti-air.
The blood elves
They're not.
Put him away.
These guys are definitely anti-air, though.
Give me something to do. What's the fight?
Okay. Firelord, when you're ready. Get up and running.
be quick.
2,600 health and counting. They have a taunt ability. Oh, every second grants to the faceless Titan 2 bonus health. Okay, no, fair enough. That actually is intended.
Blood elves await.
That is an intended feature. It's not a glitch. Seems very strong to me, though. But I'm not going to complain. Just get Orb of Venom.
Wait till you see me in action. What's the fight? Aye. Wait till you see me in action. Approaching the sound barrier.
You may speak. I'll light the way.
There's so much I want to buy, but I can't afford it all. Because I'm at 90 food. I need to get as much economy rolling as possible. Just go crazy on the gold. Maybe kill off some of my griffins or something.
Brilliant.
Maybe even my spellbreakers. Spellbreakers aren't too bad. How many workers have we got that we don't need anymore? Because of course workers cost food too. Right, let's lose the griffin. So these faceless titans. Let's lose this spellbreakers as well, because they're not unique units really. One Banshee for the anti-magic shell. Still got the Kodo Beast. Does provide that aura, which you should be able to upgrade in here because you've got the access to the Kodos. Level 6 Mountain King is a happy Mountain King indeed. Alright, we've got to lose more units. Or I kill one of my faceless titans, but it seems like such a shame after all the hard work and investment. I'm going to go to the middle and see if there's a nice item I can buy. No, you can't steal my gold mine. Let's get a tentacle. That'll protect me. Oh wait, no it won't. I can TP to that. I don't think I'll be able to get the items though. So I'll just have to respond. Respond in kind. Wow, almost lost one of my ancient bloods. Healing would be very good. Alright, we've almost got enough gold now. Seems like too much to spend on that item though for my Fire Lord, so I probably won't. I'll just show you the rest of the funky units. So, the Horror. Basically like a Furbolg style unit. Themed. He has the ability to consume, so basically like a Kodo. Lasts for 20 seconds. There's the Shifter. Shifting Predator. Every time this unit kills an enemy, it turns into the victim and restores 25% health. So if you found a strong creep camp and let this guy get the last hit, he would turn into that creature. But of course, he'd also do the same with a crappy creature, so you've got to be careful with something like that.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Thy bidding, master. I wish only to serve.
Maybe we will get that Fire Lord his item. So there's the teleport. That's very good. Anti-magic shell. That's really good. But we're going to go with the more flashy damage item. That resets the cooldown of all items and abilities. That's actually probably worth testing, just because of how unique that is, actually. I would probably get that. Just to see how that works. So let's go for a last fight. Does it work with a level 5 creep? I don't know, actually. I mean, we can test it. There's maybe creeps down here still. Although I doubt it. I would have thought he's crept this all. Before we finish. Try and find a creature that I can use this on. I don't actually have a TP. Ah, the Masquerade Throws. There's no shop. Ah, wait. There is. But I'm not going to be able to TP to that in time.
see me in action. Aye.
Take your time.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Move it. Give me something to do.
Okay, we have got creatures here. So we can test it on a level 5 creature, but there's no level 6 creature to test it on. But let's give this item a go. So go into Death Knight. I'm going to Stormbolt, then Cosmodar. Oh yeah, it works on the Stormbolt. I don't know if it works on the Avatar.
What's the fight plan?
I'm coming through.
Our sacred grove is being
Hear me
desecrated.
coming.
Wait till you see me in
How
action.
you doing?
Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do.
I still have access to my flying machines at least.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Aye. Give me something to do.
How are my Titans coming along? 3,000 health? I think they cap 3,000 health because it's not going anymore.
Wait till you see me in action. Aye.
You called
Give me
me.
something to do. Aye. Give me something to do. I'm coming through.
It says 195 second cooldown, but it still looks like it's available, but it might not be.
Brilliant.
Our warriors have engaged. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Aren't you annoying? I want to test... No, I'll sacrifice my base just so I can show this off. Have we got the shifter though anymore? I don't think I even have a shifter. So, alright, we'll TP back and then I've got to get myself a shifter.
Desecrated.
I think I used it too early. Either way. Naga's down.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Give me something to do.
You're going to want a lot of shops, I think, in this game. Or at least in this game I'm playing.
Your building is
Thing from below, that's a shop.
Wait till you see me in action.
How you doing?
Fairy dragons sure are annoying. Okay, so here is the shifter. Don't even think he's got a unit I can eat. I got a Kodo for that anyway. Need to start upgrading my old god again.
Wait till you see me in action. Aye.
If we come over here, he might come back down here by the time I get up there though.
What's the fight plan?
Got a flying machine doing a little check too.
Give me something to do.
Ah, here we go. He's spotted the fairy dragons heading straight down to here.
warriors have engaged the
Right, wait. Where's my shifter?
I'm coming through.
I know one of you was a shifter.
Your building is
Aye. Brilliant.
So watch this guy.
Put him away.
There you go.
Wait till you see me.
So he's become the faceless terror, and he's actually got the abilities. That's really good.
warriors have engaged the
Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do. I'm coming through.
Hello.
Aye.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Which one to kill? Let's try for the Death Knight.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Oh, double Stormbolt! That is definitely worth its money on something like a Mountain King.
Aye.
With such a powerful stun, you're not getting out of that.
Aye. Wait till you see me in action.
Okay to go. Roger, we'll go. What's the flight plan? Okay to go.
Aye. Wait till
Alright, let's finish business now, and then we'll move into a 2v2. Just to warn you though, I highly suspect the 2v2 will... Oh, I got a lurker. How did I get that? I don't even know. That's not the creature that he became, is it? And then he became something else after he got the last hit. I think he did. Ah, so he downgraded. Because he got the last hit on the smaller creature. So that's the downside of this creature. I wonder what happens if you net a griffin and then you attack the griffin with that. Does he become a griffin? Because he's a melee unit, but you can attack it if it's netted. Almost all of my titans should be close to 3,000 health now. Well, this guy's struggling, but aside from that...
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I think the cooldown might be quicker than 195 seconds. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go to his base and finish things off though now.
What's the flight plan?
Our warriors have engaged your buildings. Your buildings.
1710 health on this blood. That's the only surviving blood. Does it work on allied units? I don't know.
Brilliant. Lure him away. I'm coming through.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Till you see me in action.
No mana for Stormbolt Avatar though. They're like mountain giants, but actually good. Wouldn't that be cool if mountain giants had the ability to gather health up into a cap? As long as they live. That would be really cool. Okay, let's take a look at the 2 versus 2, which I suspect will just basically be players using their units more than the mercenaries, because it's a lot easier to do that. Plus, I think that's the way it will go. Let's go into the game. Okay, spawn positions are a little bizarre, but we'll handle that. Once again,
We need more gold.
start off with an altar. Farm. And probably maybe hold off on the Faceless Maw at the start this time, because of the wood requirement for the farms is quite high. It's not 20, it's like 45. So we'll fill up the gold mine first. Maybe put one guy on wood so he can be gathering wood, and then go for a Faceless Maw after the previous game. I would scout, but I'm not sure how worth it is, because he's only going to go to one position, and then they have to come all the way down here. So I probably won't worry about it.
Done.
Okay. Hero.
Job's done.
Faceless Maw. Causes peons, grunts, and raiders. So that makes me think that I must have grunts, raiders, or, well, you won't have peons, but I will have grunts or raiders available to me. So either grunts from the Faceless Maw or raiders from, like, the Infestation Pit. There. You can tell from your upgrades. That has to be the case. Oh, I need to get another farm going already. So I might get myself pillaged whilst I'm whilst I'm waiting for the farm to finish. So the upgrades give you a little bit of a clue as to what you're likely to get. Oh, that's not a bad one. Beastmaster. That'll allow me to creep. That's a very spiky Quill Beast. He can creep now. Ah, it's grunts. Okay. Well, that's not bad. Grunts are good, but it probably means I haven't got raiders. I kind of wanted to do some raider laming. I've got ballistas though. Come on, farms. That farm does take a long time. Let's get that one going. Oh, I'm getting creep jacked. Ember's being aggressive again. Although that's perfectly fine. That's why I wanted to play the 1 versus 1 at first. So I could have a chance to show you the map. Because the 2v2 is going to be a lot faster paced. And much likelier. You know, you won't get to see too many funky units and stuff like that. That's why I did the 1 versus 1 to show off the map. Alright, we want to get a tech. You're Death Knight with Fiends. That's not a bad thing. A little boring, but certainly strong. Let's tech. Let's retry. Let's get the shop so I can heal. Fairly nasty creep camp with all the poison. Hello there, Nick. I probably won't bother with Huntresses. I'll stick to my grunts. Remember, an expansion is very much worth it in this game. So I should try to set one of those up in a moment. Because of how quickly it goes up. If I put the shop up a bit earlier, I could have healed, but never mind. I'll have to be patient. So let's take... If you get this guy, hand in his wood to himself, and then he can come follow me. And we can... In fact, you can make move ahead of me. I should definitely be strong enough to do... Oh, cannibalize? That doesn't work on grunts, does it? I wouldn't have ghouls, though. Oh, that means I must have abominations. So it's kind of fun for an experienced player to sort of, like, see ahead of what... I mean, see ahead of time of what they've got just from upgrades that are available to them.
Job's done.
Unleash my strength. What lies before me? Unleash my strength. We need more gold. What lies before me? I'm dying. My master. We need more gold. We need more gold.
Ring of Protection +3. I suppose that suits old Rexa. Do the scout now with my hawk.
More gold is to flush them out. I'm ready to travel. I'm acting on this. I've got the scent. Flush them out.
Fill up that gold mine. Probably shouldn't have been so hasty with the healing salve there. That means I'm going to be more aggressive now, because otherwise you can come down here and do the... That's a lot of tongues. Basically mini towers.
Flush them out.
Alright, we've got the tech. Hopefully we've got raiders as well. I'll get the berserker strength. Infestation pit.
Our forces are under attack.
Should see what air I've got as well. Spawning lair. That can be put at the back. And there's your casters. No, wait. Spawning lair. Spawning lair, infestation pit. What was the other one? Spire of Corruption. That's the casters. Should get a second hero. Might go pay Ember a visit. Just to pillage a little bit out of his farms. Although I do take damage for it, it's much harder to do so. Ultra Vision gives Night Elves. Oh, that's only for my Huntresses. So I've got Troll Berserkers or Witch Doctors. I got Witch Doctors.
I'm ready to track. On the prowl. What lies before me?
Oh, he's TPing quickly. Keeper of the Grove. Pretty good pick.
Yes. What lies before me? Leash my strength. What lies before me? Double. I'm ready to track. Our paths converge. By the spirit them out.
Oh, we got raiders.
Flush the watch. What lies before me? Flush the watch. Making her. This is what you want. Like nature's battles. Master. So, no time. Master. Our forces are under attack.
I can't stop the priest. No, 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 no.
Master. Double. Zosa. No car. I do unleash my strength. Need something? Let's ride. Flush the
Okay.
Job's done.
Looks like it's going to be a lot of cheesy raiders. I should get upgrades for those raiders as well. Slow, invisible raiders. Oh no, this is so cheesy. At least we had the proper game first, because I won't feel so bad
I'm acting on it.
in this game for cheesing someone. They know the deal.
My core years. I'm ready to track. Can't build this. Ready to ride. We need more lumber.
Job's done.
No shredder on this map.
Unleash my strength.
Alright, let's try to fight for the top spot. And then maybe do another attack on Ember. And then I can have another attack elsewhere too.
I've got the scent of the danger. I'm ready to track. Research.
Our allied town is under siege.
What lies before
Job's done.
Looks like they are attacking. Yeah, it should do.
Job's done.
Yes, chieftain. What lies before me? I'm ready to track. What lies before me? My core years. I've got the scent. Research complete. Flush them out.
Can I help you?
My core. Yes, chieftain.
So he's going to respond to that with his mass imbalance.
I'm ready to track. What lies before me? My
I'm going to try some cheesy, although he's already defending. He's got his mountain giants.
I'm ready to
Let's go, boys! Just ignoring it. Get that pillage! Get that pillage!
what lies before me?
Job's done.
Yes, chieftain. On the prowl. Our paths converge. For the mock not fall. I'm ready to try to attack. My core years. Unleash the savior. My drag in this claw. I'm ready to try. Yes, chieftain. My core years.
Alright, we'll give him a bit of a breathing space.
I'm acting on instinct.
And we'll go elsewhere. Ah! Whoa, chimeras! I got a really good hand this time. That's a very good hand. We'll carry on with the raider cheese, but I don't want to kill the players either from it, because it's just kind of scummy. I can go to the middle. Oh man, mass summons. If I can get a really high level Beastmaster, let's do some creeping then. And that Void Stone, I can mass them. Should probably go for something that's going to be practically useful for my hero anyway, such as the Buckler. Just to, wow, it's so much gold. They're having their own little battle, so I feel guilty. Invisible chimeras, yeah. I mean, the siege opportunities are really strong for me. I'm going to go open up their expansion or go attack whilst Kidson's doing that. We want to get the chimeras, which are the spawning layer. We get at least like a bear. Looks like we're going to group up for a fight here. Good old imbalanced sorceresses.
Our forces are under attack. Job done.
There's a Creek camp here. No, there isn't. We're gonna go get that Void Stone. Although I can have mass chimeras soon. Ah, that's cheesy. The repair rate's not too bad with these little characters. How dare you try to destroy my economy?
Our forces are under attack.
This better be good.
I'm ready to track.
Void Stone time. The only downside is he needs mana. Is there anything that gives like mana over time? Apart from mass Crown of Kings would be some level of mana regeneration. That's total mana. I might need to put some shops down or something in the middle.
Do you require aid? Wanna be hotshot? If you insist. It's about time. What a good idea.
I can't really invis all of your units.
Do you require aid?
Flush them out. I'm acting on instinct. Unleash my strength. Need something. I want alone.
You got some business down there to attend to.
I'm ready to track. Unleash my strength. The wild.
Poor Keeper of the Groves blocked.
My quarry nears. I've got the scent. On the prowl. Say the word. Nature is restless. Is there danger?
I'll wait for Kitson to turn up. And now we go for it. Oh, you need 100 mana just to use the Void Stone as well. I don't know if we're going to get this main. Poor Ember's getting cheesed. Oh, that's bad. I get my raiders on the building so I can actually get some economy. Don't have my sorks with me. You need some clarity, mate. If I get the item that gives the health pool,
town is under siege.
Once again, it's a
I'll cancel a Chimera, see if he's got any gold for me. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of gold.
Job done.
Is restless. I'm ready to track. My core years. I've got the scent. Flush them out.
Our allied town is under siege.
Years. I'm ready to track. Unleash my strength.
Oh.
Ready to track now.
There's big plans. 700 mana.
I'm acting on instinct.
Okay.
Unleash my strength. Danger.
Yes, chieftain.
Flush them out. I've got the scent.
will it be helpful?
I'm ready to drown.
These things are on overdrive. Didn't actually get the upgrades. Oh, that's what allows them to poison enemies with each attack, because they don't automatically attack from the start.
Unleash my strength.
This better be paid. It's
Our
bad time.
forces are under attack.
What a good idea. If you insist.
I'm ready to process my core years. I'm acting
Our
on
allied
instinct.
hero has fallen.
Nature is restless. I'm ready to track.
How do I make it so my troops show health bar? Just go to options, gameplay, always show health bars.
Flush them. Unleash my strength. Flush them out.
Don't worry, Kidson. I got plans for the sneak attack of the century. The upgrades are really quick. Well, seemed quick enough.
My core needs.
That'll do it. The Chimeras have spoken. Can I get shades? I don't think so. So I'm not sure what you do to see invisible units. That might be something that should be available in the Mercenary Camp. Otherwise, some players might struggle to be able to see this kind of stuff coming, or have any way of detecting it. I swear that Void Stone's got a... I reckon that cooldown's not right on the Void Stone. Yeah. It's definitely quicker than 195 seconds. I would say that's about a 40-second cooldown. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. If you enjoyed this, make sure to thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. The end.